in this bitch. Oh man. Oh man, I got a doozy for y'all today. Hold on. Okay. I should have. Okay. Pardon me while I get this right. I should have got this right before I got out of it. So, I apologize. I'm gonna let some of y'all get in here. Can I get a little bit of an audience in this bitch today? Damn. A million motherfuckers need to see my video. A million people need to see these fucking videos. I apologize. Try to get my camera right. Okay, let's see if that's a little better. Okay. That's good enough. Let me get my black ass in some sunlight where I belong. Where I can be seen. Alright, there we go. RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. What it do? I'm glad to see you. Let's go, son. Yeah, what up, Robert? What up, champion? Glad to see somebody in here. Yo, I got my usual sign glued ass to another sign that I'm gonna flip over here in a little bit. Very controversial about a murder that happened right here in Cedar Rapids where I live at. Very controversial situation going on, or there's some investigation going on and they think about charging somebody for murder, possibly charging some dude for murder, and we're going to talk about it because it's a racially charged case, and I'm telling you, the fundamental, objective truth of how things are supposed to go when you interacting with other people. There's just some fundamental rules and understandings, right? I think that there is no group of people that can be exempt because of who they are or what they've been through or what the fuck is going on. You cannot be exempt from moral law, period. It doesn't matter who you are. Right? It doesn't matter who you are. You are not exempt from moral, righteous moral conduct. And I'm about to piss a lot of people off right here in Cedar Rapids where I live at. And there's gonna be a lot of people, black and white, because I had to argue with a white person about what the fuck it is I'm about to talk to y'all today. I had to argue with a white person about this shit. But what I really need people to understand is that the fundamental truth behind a simple observation that I make all the time. What I tell you all the time, whoever starts the fight is supposed to lose the fight. The police cannot be exempt of that because they are the police. That's why when you see police get involved in shit and they start a fight and then they hide behind their illusion to curb the natural fight that a man would have inside himself so that the police can overdo him and win every fucking battle behind this illusion while being the initiator. Y'all know where I be coming from. Y'all know what time it is. The cops are fucking wrong, period, and them being cops or out here to protect people doesn't mean that whatever good you are expecting of them mean that they can get away with the bullshit that can't nobody else get away with. I say that shit all the time. So if you know how I'm rocking and where I'm coming from, then you gotta know where I'm coming from when I get in what the fuck I'm about to talk about today. No bullshit, no games, nobody's exempt, and I don't care the reason. This is what the back of the sign says, okay? You cannot fight people over words. We know that's fucking true. This is simple shit we try to tell kids. We try to tell kids this shit. And when the kids, young kids, can't adhere to something as simple as this, we find ourselves in disappointment. We are not gonna play no fucking game. I get out here all the time saying, fuck the president, fuck the vice president, fuck whoever finna run for president. I wouldn't vote for my mama for president, and I'm not fucking playing. I mean that shit. Sheila Renee Allen would not get my fucking vote. She was voted out of her position of authority when I turned 18. I was trying to be a man. She realized that I had choices to make in my life. She let me go to be a man. I wouldn't care if she became the chief of police, the mayor, or the president of the United States. I don't even care that she gave me life. She can give me advice. She can give me her loving guidance. But she can't tell me what the fuck to do. We know that. That's my mama. She can't tell me what to do, right? Then let's not play pretend. Like somehow these concrete, well understood, fundamental truths, objective truths, to how the world works, we're not gonna pretend like that's not true because of whatever group of people we're dealing with. That's not how life works. And that's why we can't get nowhere in society, because we got all these smart, brainy people trying to control people, which is a bad idea, trying to get over on people, which is a really bad idea, because even when you don't really know exactly how you getting over, how somebody getting over on you, you know when your life is being fucked with and somebody's getting over on you. You do know that. You know what it feels like. That feeling spans across the whole human existence, and no group is exempt from making me feel like that and then get called out, period. And when I get out here talking my shit towards government, gun haters, all of this manipulating illusions of power, I get out here and I would tell a cop to his fucking face that as long as he got that uniform and that badge on and he stands in some illusion of authority over me, I can tell him to his face, fuck you, dude. I think you a pussy. I think you got a mental issue to even get into that costume to pretend to do that when you know damn well you wouldn't get out here to say shit to me with a gun on your hip if you lost your job but kept the gun. He know, the cop knows that he needs that badge and that uniform, that his gun by itself will not give him the balls to come out here and tell me shit about shit. And we know it, and he know it, and I tell him to his face that he ain't pussy about that shit. I don't give a fuck who feelings I hurt. Truth is truth, and I don't care after that. We have no time to be caring. Get the fuck out of here. And what happened in Cedar Rapids is that I seen the video too. And I am going to post the video, so y'all know where I'm coming from. And before I even get into this, let me say my heart goes out to the family of that woman. She had kids, and that's a goddamn shame. That whole night should have never fucking happened, and it breaks my heart because them kids, they did nothing to nobody, but they are suffering the greatest pain. And that is wrong, bro. My feelings are right there, I get it. Bottom line is, you can't put your hands on somebody over some fucking words that they said, period. I can cuss the president the fuck out, he better not touch me. I can tell the police, the chief on duty, the whole fucking night crew. I don't give a fuck. I tell all of y'all can line up along the fucking street and give me a bullhorn. And I will tell every single one of y'all that I think y'all some bitches and you better not touch me, and I don't gotta like the job, and I think there's something mentally wrong with you for even taking that job. You're a psycho. They can't touch me. They can't arrest me. I can diss their whole fucking life. They can't touch me. You know why? Because the big part of what the fuck it is that I'm doing out here, not just this quote-unquote Second Amendment, I'm also talking about the First Amendment. And the First Amendment says very clearly, amongst other things, that what I say out my mouth cannot make somebody think they can put their hands on me. Because if that's true for anybody at all ever, then it's got to be true for everybody. And then when you step into that territory, what you're doing now is that you're telling anybody that if they feel offended, they have a right at that point over verbal shit that they can go then put their hands on somebody. If you tell anybody that they can do that, it's going to be open for everybody, including the police, when I'm standing out here like this telling them that I say fuck them, that you got to be a psycho to take that job. I get to say that to them. I don't got to like them. I don't got to like nobody. And we're not going to pretend like I have to. And I can disrespect them as far as I fucking want to, and it's never going to equal me being arrested. It better not. It better not. And you know that. But you got to know that goes for everybody. Now this girl, beautiful sister, pretty girl, young as hell, way younger than me. I'm fucking 42. I couldn't imagine being dead at her age. That's a goddamn tragedy. For anybody to be dead that fucking young when they got kids. This is a sad state of affairs, right? But I'm gonna tell the whole truth, and I can't care about no feelings. And in the video, and in all of the talk around the town about what happened and what's going on and what you can see in the video, that there was a confrontation between some black folks and some white folks. And just like all of us black people, we've been through it. We know how it is. Sometimes you get into it with a white person and it seems petty. It seems to be super personal. They seem to be super defensive and aggressive. That's going to make you act like that, I know. We always waiting for the N-word to come out their mouth. Because consciously and subconsciously, we expect that the disrespect we get from them that is unwarranted is possibly being propelled by this racial energy that lives in this fucking country and the whole planet actually, not just here. And open your mind that fucking far too, because this is a global issue. Now what happened in the video is that a white woman involved in this situation was literally walking towards an open doorway where a white man was standing in the threshold of a doorway. And she got rushed and attacked by a woman that they had been antagonizing. They were antagonizing this black woman. Antagonizing, right? This is where the thick skin got to come in. Because what I know for damn sure, I'm going to say what I want. Nobody better not fucking lay a hand on me, goddammit. That's what I know for sure. And I mean that to everybody, including the police, when I get out here like this, and I'll say, fucking police. Nobody fucking touch me. Are you crazy? Good luck if you touch me over something that I said. This is what the problem is. The white man or the woman, I can't remember which, I think it was the man, standing in the doorway. This is all on surveillance video. Somebody in the doorway called this black girl a nigga. Y'all know how that is. All the white people that know damn well they better not say that shit out their mouth, and all the niggas that know they're not playing that shit, we all know what the great potential that brings to the situation when an ongoing antagonizing conflict between neighbors boils over and somebody gets racial, especially calling somebody a motherfucking nigga. We're not gonna play no games, I get it. That shit would have pissed me the fuck off. But you know what I know? I know better. Cause this gun be chilling me the fuck out. Cause I know that that's where I'm gonna go if duty calls. And I know that I gotta be in the right the whole time. So all of that flying off the handle and let words get to me and acting a certain type of way, I throw all that shit out the window. I have to look like the victim the entire time, or else I know goddamn fucking well I run the risk of looking like the bully, the guy that overdid it, the dude that went too fucking far. I know what that's gonna look like, so the gun be chilling me out. And what I know for damn sure is that if somebody wanna call me a nigga, my instant response is going to be verbal, first of all, not physical. And I'm gonna dare him to treat me like a nigga. Come on, give me more of a reason to go where it is that I think you wanna go. Do something. So that I can smile and go, look at this. This motherfucker just crossed the line. Now his racism is going to legitimately get him hurt. Because I'm about to do this to his ass because of what he did. That's where I stand. Somebody in that fucking doorway called that black woman a nigga and she rushed that white woman and tackled her. And I gotta check the video to be sure. But I do believe, if my memory serves me correctly, and I got a bad memory about some stuff, I think the white man, as he got involved in this tussle and stabbed this black woman to death, that's what he did to her. As he did this, I don't even think he left the threshold of the doorway. Consider that for the rest of the story. I don't think he left the threshold. I think his body remained in the fucking framework of the doorway of his fucking apartment. That's what I think happened. That's what I remember happened. Keep that shit in mind. He never left the doorway. He stabbed this woman. I can't remember how many times he stabbed her, but he poked her up. He stabbed her good. She got up out of that fight, walked a few feet, and collapsed. He did not chase her. Keep that in mind. Keep all this shit in mind. Iowa has a stand your ground law. Some people don't like that shit, but to me, all stand your ground means is that you don't have to back all the way out of a fight or retreat or run. If you are already in some place where you are legally okay to be, you have, and you're not breaking the law by being there. If all of that is true, that means anybody who brings a fight to you, they need to separate themselves from you, because you don't have to run and go do nowhere, back down from no fight. You don't got to do none of that shit. That point, in and of itself, sounds fucking fair to me. Because I know that if I don't want to fight, and I'm in a place that I don't have to be, I don't give a fuck what the law says. I'm just going to be sensible enough to tell myself that I will just remove myself from the fight. This man was in his apartment doorway, in the threshold. I don't know why I'm supposed to ignore that part. I cannot ignore that because I'm sad that he called this black woman a nigger and then he stabbed her to death. I think that shit is fucked up. And if I would have been there, I don't even know if I could have controlled myself either to not get involved and to do something to him. But what I know makes sense when I let go of my fucking feelings is that he gets to fucking defend the white woman. He gets to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Right? The black woman wasn't by herself. I don't know who else was there. But all I know is, what he better know for damn sure is that that black woman is not alone in the world. If you was in conflict with her, you gonna have to see somebody. Maybe some of the people that was with her was like, nah, we're not, the fuck? I don't know how scared he was or what he was thinking. But what I do know is, he never left his doorway. He never chased her. There's a stand your ground law that's very well understood in the state of Iowa. He did not have to back down from a fight. The white woman was actually retreating into the house, looking like she was trying to end the conflict to back down. This is just the observation. I'm not saying that they're right. So anybody who knows this girl, just know that my heart goes out to her, because all that shit was fucked up and none of it should have happened. But I'm not going to ignore what the fuck it is that I'm looking at on the fucking video just because my feelings are hurt. I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. And I can't care how somebody feel after that. What the fuck? I'm supposed to ignore reality and act dumb because my feelings are hurt. Not going to do it. And I mean that from a place of love and respect, because I know that if I'm out here talking my shit and the police ran down on me and tried to treat me like they treat so many people, black and white, in this country with this overreaching illusion of authority that's hurting a lot of innocent people, probably more innocent people than guilty people, really. When I see a whole country full of that bullshit, and I get out here with the courage to come like this, doing what I do all the time, is getting out here saying, fuck the police and fuck the government. Knowing that I'm risking something, yes. But what I know is, freedom of speech says that I can say what the hell I want and I don't gotta like nobody. So I get out here with my brown skin and all, saying what the hell I want to say about the government and to the government if they listen, because I know they listening. I get to say what the fuck I want, and I ain't never gave no fuck. What I'm not gonna do is to pretend to not know certain details about this story just because I'm mad that a white boy called a black woman a nigga and then killed her. I think that shit is fucking sickening. It is absolutely crazy. Breaks my fucking heart. I couldn't sleep the night this shit happened. Mostly because I know this right here. You can't put your hands on somebody over something they said. And the black woman attacked this white woman when she had her back to her, trying to go into the fucking house. If the man called her inside and said, fuck that, get your ass in here, that's gonna make his case easier. And if he get off on this shit, just remember all of these details that I was pointing out to let y'all know that they gonna look at this and y'all gonna think it's a black-white thing. And that part is fucking sad, because it's got nothing to do with that. You gonna think it do though. Because the man made it about that when he called her a nigga. What you gotta know is, it's too true. And can't nobody escape it, I'm sorry. It's too true and you can't run from it. You're not gonna get a pass for no reason. Y'all gonna need to know that. Cause it makes me sad. I got a feeling he gonna get off on this shit. The fight between the two women ain't gonna matter. He could have did this for a stranger. If that's somebody he know, you got nothing but a full expectation that he gonna do what he can to help her get out of a fight. If he don't know what the fuck y'all got coming. He don't know what the fuck y'all coming with is what I meant. He don't know what y'all coming with. He overreacted. He did too fucking much. Yeah, he getting off. You see what I'm saying? It's sad as fuck. He is not gonna lose that case, man. And you know how I know? Because I wouldn't choose to do it because I think that the area is too great. I would choose a higher sense of a response in that situation if I was the white man, because I'm sensitive enough in my own humanity that if I think I can fight somebody up, I'm not gonna go to my gun just because there's a physical conflict and the law allows it. I'm gonna get the fuck up out this shit somehow, verbally if I can. I'm gonna look for another route because I think he pussy for what he did. He went way too fucking far. But you know what's crazy though? He's standing in the doorway, the threshold of his apartment. He can legally stand there with the knife. As soon as the physical confrontation pop off, if he snapped, ran out to try to get her off of him, realized, yeah, I got this knife, and just decided to use it. I don't know how to be in the mind of this man from the point where it wasn't physical until it got physical. But what I do know is, I don't think he's supposed to drop that knife to go out there to see how much of an ass whooping him and this white woman is gonna take, depending on who else is out there and what they got going on. I don't know if I would have took that chance. I might have been scared. Maybe he was scared. But what I do know is, he didn't come out there and chase nobody. That's gonna help his case. I'm sorry, sister. That's a damn shame this girl's dead. She got little kids. Them kids ain't gonna never be the same. Does that make this untrue? I don't think so. Because they can throw the First Amendment out the fucking window. It ain't gonna matter. I'm still gonna say fuck the police, fuck the government. I'm still gonna speak my truth. I'm still gonna mention that gematria, because that's where the fucking witchcraft is at. That's why all y'all under spell and y'all can't do shit. Y'all can't fend for yourself. You can't grow the food. You don't know what real medicine is. You don't know shit. Hypnotized. Fuck out of here. Everybody emotional and dumb. That's why the government do what the fuck they want. That's why this balloon shit gets all bugging. I seen that balloon shit, and as soon as they said China, I was like, man, that shit going according to plan. Y'all been talking about China too fucking much. Y'all talking about China and Russia, and I've been hearing it from the old Vietnam vet from down the street from my grandma's house since 1980-something. China and Russia will never leave the conscious or the subconscious of the U.S. experience until the U.S. falls to those two, because that's the fucking plan. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And I'ma always talk my shit. I get to say what I want. I've never advocated for hurting anybody, so I get to say what I want. And if a white man don't like me because he want to call me a nigga because I'm black, tell him to call me a nigga to my face and then do something to me. He's got to actually do something to me before I'm justified. Words cannot make you fight somebody, and it's true, and it doesn't matter what group you're associated with to have your excuse to do it. Because if I call a gay person the F word because I think he's funny, he can't put his fucking hands on me, and I ain't going to nobody's jail cell because I think he's funny. Get the fuck out of here. And I can throw around any other kind of racial stereotype and any other group or race or religion or any other group that divides themselves away from the rest of the people for any reason at all. I can roast every group that you can possibly name, and it's never going to matter because they all got to kiss my ass until I hurt somebody. Until then, fag, Jew, spick, nigga, cracker, fuck all of y'all. Actually, how's that? Fuck everybody. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You cannot fight somebody over words, and I'm sorry. That shit is over, bro. He's not finna get arrested. He's not going to prison for that shit, and that's a damn shame. It's a shame that he's not, but I understand why he's not. And there's finna be some broken hearts and some mad people around here, and that fucking sucks, and there's nothing I can do for y'all but to try to tell y'all, change your fucking frame of mind and how you move around this bitch, because y'all are emotionally driven and you're ignoring other shit that people are not gonna respect you until you understand this real grown-up shit. Be a fucking grown-up and realize that this is true and you can't make it untrue because of your feelings. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Jesus fuck. Now, y'all gonna chill out now? Damn. Let a white boy call me a nigga, I'ma smile. For real? Man, hide your girlfriend from me, first of all, pussy. Now, come over here and treat me like one. Let's take this shit back to 1817. Come on. It's 1817. And then let them cross that line. So I can have a good reason that I'm not gonna go to jail for smoking his racist ass, but I need him to cross that line, though. I can't do it over words, just like the police can't do me over words. Stop playing fucking games with your life. That's why we're not getting nowhere. On gang, dropping mad knowledge. And this is simple shit. We try to get kids to understand this shit. And when the kids don't get it, we be disappointed in these kids. The fuck out of here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry that girl dead. I think that shit is sad as fuck, man. That shit's sad as hell, man. And I'm gonna have to post a clip of the video. I'm gonna have to do an edited video. I'm sorry to anybody who rocking with me. My apologies. I've been lazy as fuck. The live streams be pumping and jumping. I get those out every now and then. I got so much edited, crafted, detailed, analytical work about all this bullshit gun shit that's going on. Fuck the ATF, by the way. Yo, I've been forgetting to say that this whole fucking video. Let me add some fucking seasoning to the chicken. Fuck the ATF, bitches. Them bitches, they gonna beat the war drum, and we gon' dance out this motherfucker. Tell the ATF they better chill out, or we gon' dance. Hey, and look, never happens. Never happens. He done pulled up right here. You see that? Right there. Better not get out and say shit to me neither. Nothing. I'm not giving no nothing, no name, no nothing. Yeah, I don't tend to see color. I see character too. But somebody pointed something out to me, and it makes sense. If you don't see color, you're not going to properly address the issues that we do got with color, because just because you don't see it, don't mean that don't nobody see it. It's a divide and conquer. So you can't just fall for the okie doke, because that's what it is. But it's working on somebody. So now you got to address some real shit over some shit that you know ain't even real. But you got to address it though. So because of that, you're going to have to see the color. Yeah, some Karen probably did call the police, but what's weird though is that I'm always out here. We can go right here, let's see what's happening. No, with the traffic out here, I gotta speak loud when I'm streaming to YouTube. So if I do a YouTube video like this, and they go, dude, the sound sucks. This ain't working. I couldn't even hear the video. So I gotta speak out a little bit, especially with motorcycles and stuff. Sure, I do. What's up, man? What's your name?
Jake.
Jake Robinson. What's your badge number?
1205.
1205.
I haven't seen you in a minute, man.
I'll be out here.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you around, but I haven't talked to you.
Oh, yeah. Not too bad.
What do you protest anything in particular today?
I do this often, and what I'm usually doing is for my concerns is just to the government, law enforcement. That includes you guys, because who outside of this, but inside of this, I do not like it. Men pretending to be somehow above me is strange to me. It's kind of controversial. It's not to your nature. But there's the thing going on with the girl that got murdered a few weeks ago. And apparently there was an N-word thrown around by the guy, and there was this conflict, and people got out with the Black Lives Matter thing just the other day to kind of speak on that. I just came out here as a black man, especially to tell people that but I think the government, I think this guy's not going to get charged. I don't think he let the threshold of his opponent or anything. All of that is going to work in his favor. This is going to be tough, and it's going to break some hearts, but this is what the truth is. You can't fight people over words. Period. So, this is the deal. All right, man. Well, what's your name?
Schmidt.
Schmidt, what's your first name?
Carson.
Carson Schmidt, what's your badge number? 1238 right here. While I got you guys in, let me ask you this. You see what they're doing with the gun laws and stuff, right? DTF and all that crap. How you guys feel about that? Y'all gonna work with anything?
I know we don't enforce federal law. I have my own opinion. I love my guns. I love
You got brother-in-law, father. Yeah, right? Because you know what that means then too. The 18th is talking to all your family.
Yeah.
So I will find it strange if you guys will rock with them, but what is unconstitutional is unconstitutional.
I like my Second Amendment. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we're gonna get out of here. Any questions for us?
Nah.
All right. Take it easy. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys could hear that or hear everything that they were saying, but apparently somebody said that I seem animated and loud, so that concerned them. But anytime I make a video where I don't get in the camera, sometimes y'all catch me in the camera like this when the traffic is loud because I want to be heard. So to somebody else, see me moving my hands and speaking real loud, then they think that, you know, something is wrong, and I get that. But let's not forget, when y'all are in church, clapping your hands and praising Jesus, the minister or the preacher being loud as hell, screaming in the fucking microphone, singing loud, stomping his feet, clapping, some people crying, and all type of shit. Nobody see no danger. And as a matter of fact, I am an ordained minister, a literal ordained minister. And my religion or spirituality is based on voluntarism. And what I mean by that is that very literally, anybody who puts you in any kind of relationship, business or otherwise, that is involuntary on any level whatsoever, meaning any and everybody that you ever come into contact with. If it's involuntary that you be involved with them, they're not just forcing you into something, they are detouring your soul's journey. by hijacking your time and energy and placing it in a relationship with them, and you don't want that. That is literally and directly fucking with your soul's journey, and I take it that far. It's not a violation of my constitutional rights. Nigga, you is fucking with my soul's journey. It's that serious. And I'm gonna take it that far. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. And I will scream, yell, sing, cry. I would do whatever the fuck I want to do out here on the corner with this fucking camera and this AR. The one cop rolled up, he said my name, he said my first name like he knew me. He said he ain't talked to me in a long time. I don't know if that funny ass 1972 porn stash, that fucking super trooper whack ass mustache that he had, I don't know if that was throwing me off, but I usually remember a cop face when they come to me, and that cop ain't never said fucking talk to me. Said he ain't seen me in a while. I'm always out here, bro. What you talking about? I almost never talk to y'all face to face anyway. What is you talking about, bro? You don't know me, you know of me. The fuck out of here. That's why I had to diss their ass. All that costume and shit, that's concerning. You walk around here like you're above me, you doesn't that. Lose your job and keep your gun, and you still won't come out here and say shit to me. No, you won't. Bring 2 guns. He still won't unless he's got that job. And then he will act like everything they write on paper is so important to him that he'd be willing to die for that shit. Only if they pay him. But he's the good guy and I'm the weirdo. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking weirdo. Could have chose any fucking job for that bitch ass paycheck that he getting, and he choose to do that. To act like somebody's fucking boss with a gun on his hip when he can't even boss his kids for life. Your kids will say, fuck you, you can't tell me what to do, and move to the other side of the fucking globe if they want to. They can leave the fucking country on your ass at 18, you can't stop. They can leave the country. They ain't gotta tell you where they at. That's how free your kids are. I can't be that free from the cops. Kiss my dick. That's why they all some bitches, bro. Kiss my dick. And I hope whoever called, drive back past here to see if there's a scene going on out here. And see me out here by myself, no cops, talking my shit. So you be like, oh, what happened? Oh, because I got to be quiet with a gun on me? I got to be quiet, shut the fuck up. All y'all some bitches, bro. Society has gone absolutely fucking crazy. Motherfuckers are so pussy, bro. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's fucking February in the Midwest. I'm in Iowa right now. My hands are kind of cold. The tip of my nose is cold and my ears are kind of cold. But it's tolerable. I've been colder than this, bundled up in big shit, in big coats and hats and shit, and been colder than this. So I'm good. As soon as I seen that temperature was even slightly above freezing, I was like, yeah, I'm going out today. Had to come out here and talk my shit, man. Because my heart is broken just like everybody else's heart finna be broken around here when they realize the truth that I already see. That man is not finna get charged for that murder. He is not finna get charged. Sticks and stones, you damn right. You can't fight nobody over what they said. Just doesn't affect how I treat a man or a woman. I give respect until it's no longer warranted to do so. Yup. Yeah, you right. You right, Roy. Yep. What I tell people about race, undeniable shit. The undeniable shit about race is that I know somewhere there's a black man. They can holler all that black power shit to me all he wants. If he is one of them funny motherfuckers that like kids, he would do that shit to my kids. Do you fucking understand me? The black man. Yeah, he'll do it. Cause some of them funny like that. The fuck out of here, bro. Like everybody not funny like that. Every race or group of people got funny ass people. They fucking like kids. So let's stop playing. Somewhere there's a black man that would diddle my kids. And somewhere there's a white boy that hate the start of that shit and he'll help me protect my kids. Am I lying? It kind of look like you can't use race as a barometer to determine whether your kids are safe or not. How useful is it down here amongst us? You want to talk that real black power shit? Then bring all of the knowledge with me to gain knowledge of our past history on planet Earth and what it really means to be black. And then we can talk about all the other shit later. Let's go education first. Education first. Oh, and by the way, you hear the cop ask me what kind of gun I got? Pussy, it's a build. It's a build. Yeah, I built that. Fuck out of here. Fuck you gonna ask me for? What kind of gun you got on your hip? What's in the car right now? The fuck out of here, bro. What you got at home in your personal shit? Fuck that government issue shit. I don't give a fuck about your GI shit. It's all cookie cutter. Y'all all got one or two of the same guns. What you got at home? Pussy, fuck out of here. He already trying to talk up. Oh, is that an AR pistol? You just want to know. Bro, go check my YouTube so you can go see what kind of gun I got on me and how much. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck you gonna do about it now or later. Go get the whole story, pussy. I should have gave him my fucking card. Stop asking me questions and do an investigation on me. Run my YouTube. I want y'all to know. So that they too can learn a lesson today. That I can say, fuck all the motherfucking police, especially the dead ones. If they died on duty, I think that shit is almost kind of funny because you shouldn't have walked out there with the expectation that you was gonna come back home. When you take a job like that, death is in the cards. If you're not okay with that, you take that shit on the chin and get your ass up there with your Jesus. Then don't fucking cry about it. Don't take the job. You gonna cry now? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. No dead cops or none of that. And when I diss they ass, what I know for damn sure is I'm going to laugh at any cop, former cop, a daughter of a cop, son of a cop. I don't give a fuck, parent of a cop, I don't care. I don't gotta like none of them, and all the dead ones are fucking dead and I don't give a fuck. And I don't care how that sounds to y'all. I don't care. And ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me about something I said either. You can't do that. I made a few TikToks naming cops, where they were from, and how they died on duty, and I'm cracking all types of jokes in these fucking TikToks. TikTok got me the fuck up out of there. They banned me good, boy. They is not playing. They like, Trey, get your whole channel off. Fuck out of here. When I started doing that, they was already mad at me. When I started making them TikToks, dissing them dead cops, and I titled it, I found a list of good cops. I got all the way up to part 3 before they got my whole channel out of there. And I do that to be animated, just to express very thoroughly how much I do not care about police. I think their job is evil. What I'm saying it can't ever match what it is that they are actually doing, and what they are doing deserves more than what the fuck it is that I'm saying with my words. So because of that, when I speak my shit, I just get extreme because I'm not even throwing a punch. I'm not even throwing a punch if I diss a dead cop in a fucking TikTok. I get to be as comical or disrespectful as I want. I don't gotta like or respect nobody. And y'all know that. Because y'all think that God is on your side when your family carries on this military tradition so that you can send another generation in your family off to fight a whole bunch of fucking strangers that they don't even know under classified means because they not finna get the whole story from their commanding officer for a fucking lie, for a banker's war to go along with a long plan that's been developed way before any of us were even born. Man, get the fuck, when you doing that shit and you salute thinking God is on your side when you send your family to do that, you are disrespecting the entire culture, lives, religions, land, and resources of a bunch of fucking strangers, and y'all pretend that there's some honor in that with all this saluting and the flag folding and all this other shit. I get to recognize that and say that if you diss people after they were really killed in global conflict about some banker bullshit, I damn sure get to say fuck a dead cop and ain't nobody gonna say a fucking word to me or put their hands on me. I am doing this much damage compared to the insurmountable damage that this illusion has done to humanity, that is continuing to do to humanity, and they're not gonna stop until they have total domination. They need the division. They need the black and the white and the Mexicans and the Asians to all see themselves as different, so that it stays that way, so that we don't all realize that we're all being fucked by the same group of people, small group of people, where the end goal and the end result is going to be the death and enslavement of all of us, no matter what. Because the new division that they really want to stick us to, that they want to oppress us over, is who talking that shit with a gun on. Now, if you can put your hands on somebody over something they said, and y'all want to make that some kind of an accepted social thing, wait until they tell you don't speak up about your blackness like you're special. Because when you say that, we get to physically put hands on. If the police and the government said that, you're going to say, damn, I can't even speak? And you're going to wonder why speaking is getting you physically locked up. Don't be a child like that. Don't be that childish that you don't understand what I'm saying because of your feelings. Because I'm going to continue to diss the police. All the ones that are dead, that died in the line of duty, and all the ones that are still running around here right now with their weak-ass jaws and their soft-ass voices and their small-ass dicks and all of their insecurities in their personal life, whatever they went through in high school, they stupid-ass children with their alcohol addictions and their cheating wives, all of their personal problems. I get to say fuck all of that and all of that bullshit baggage that you bring to the table. When you approach me with an illusion, like you have a fucking right to ask me what I'm talking about, why do I seem to be yelling, and what kind of gun I got. Kiss my dick, pussy. Fuck out. And I'm gonna always say that, and can't nobody stop me. Figure it out. Figure it out, because it's true and your feelings are not gonna matter. Whoever starts the fight is supposed to lose, and your job and your uniform is not going to save you when you bump up against a hard, natural fact of the matter. The next police officer that challenged somebody somewhere in this country, and that person says, man, fuck you, and shoots that cop and wins the battle, let me give you a round of applause right now. Good job. Because even if you're in the wrong, nature is saying that this is two men fighting to stay alive and somebody's going to win. Nature don't give a fuck who's right or wrong. Because if that was the case, whoever was wrong would somehow naturally have their system shut down and they would arrest themselves to be incapable of fighting. The fight remains no matter who's in the right or the wrong. That's why I never care who's in the right or the wrong about nothing. I just know that the shit is going to happen regardless of how I feel. All I can do for myself is stand on the side that I believe is morally righteous, swear to never start or initiate no fight on nobody for no reason. I'm never going to start the fight. I've already accepted that in my life, in my soul. That's me. That's my oath to the world. And I'm securing that. And once I know I've locked that down inside myself, I'll run my mouth because I know ain't going to be no harm to nobody from me unless they already prove to be very seriously intended to harm me. Then I go. But I'm not going to go over words. I'm not going to go over nothing. It's got to be a defensive thing. And I would have to be scared as hell. Period. And anybody who can't rock like that got a problem. Notice how the cop didn't really answer me at all. You gonna rock with that ATF shit when they do that? He said, well, we're cops in uniform, I'm just gonna say I love my Second Amendment. Okay, cool. If your job won't allow you to say, fuck the ATF, the Second Amendment is not supposed to be fucked with, and they bet not come down here doing that shit. Come on, bro. Your job won't let you do that? Any job or monetary gain that you seek to have that will not allow you to be the truthful man in your words, in your actions that you want to be, then you are literally selling your soul. And there's no exaggeration. You don't need a seance to do this. All you have to do is say that who you are inside of yourself is going to take a back seat so you can gain some punk shit that you could have just gained through some other avenue where you could also maintain your manhood. if you choose the easy route over maintaining your manhood and finding another way to get money, and law enforcement is where you find yourself, you's a pussy, you're an idiot, and I don't gotta like you, and I'll tell you to your face you're a pussy if you wanna go there. Fuck out of here. Everybody pussy, everybody dumb. That's what the problem is right now in the world. Dumb ass pussies. Motherfuckers don't want to face truth because it hurt their feelings, and ain't nobody gonna do shit about the real shit. Everybody acting like a bitch, bro. Everybody acting like some bitches. Acting like some straight up pussies, and I'm tired of it. Let me hold my sign hot. So y'all know what's up. Am I out here protesting something? This is not a protest. This is normal protocol. I will sit at a table out here and have lunch out this bitch. Fuck is you talking about, bro? I'm just chilling. This ain't no protest. This is a fucking live action fucking Instagram post, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? It's a live action meme, nigga. Every 3 minutes I say something fucking dope. Fucking take a picture, make a meme. Fuck out of here. This is more than a protest. Protest, you out here begging. I ain't out here begging. I ain't talking to nobody who I gotta ask no fucking fake ass permission to or nothing. I'm out here to just give some simple truths, hoping that it stick to somebody. You can't fight somebody over words. Period. 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 And if you can, then say that that goes for everybody, that anybody can choose. Not just to fight over words, but to be considered righteous for fighting over the words. Because you can actually do what the fuck you want. You can fight somebody over looks. Somebody look at you the wrong way, you're not supposed to fight them, but you can, but you're gonna have to take whatever the fuck happened after that and accept it, if that's all it took. Everybody pussy. And I wanted to turn the camera so you can see the cops that rolled up. The one cop, he was much older than the other guy. He looked like a fucking weirdo. He's a pussy. The fucking 1972 porn mustache was fucking disturbing me, bro. Like, why do cops tend to do that, bro? Why do cops in 1970 some porn stars all got the same mustache? Like, what the fuck is that? Y'all think that's sexy? Bitches like that shit? The overly bushy fucking 8-month-long fucking mustache and no other facial hair, that shit sexy? If there's any women in the motherfucking chat, tell me if that shit sexy. Fuck. But he looked like a bitch though. Honestly, like I don't know if people see a certain personality in me just on sight, or over a few words, or the tone of my voice, or how I act, or none of that shit. I don't know. But I tend to do that. I tend to do that to people. I tend to do that to people. If you're a small white girl with blonde hair and your boobs are out, and the first thing you say out your mouth is, like, you know, like, and you start doing that, I instantly start thinking a whole bunch of other shit about you, and I'm sorry. I could be wrong, but I would have to get to know you to know where my assumptions are right and where I was wrong. And the cop with the fucking funny mustache, as soon as he opened his mouth, I went, well, you a bitch. You a pussy. He seemed like he was in the not so cool kids group when he was in high school, and he wasn't the coolest one out of the bunch. That's what he seemed like. The other dude, young guy, clean shaven face, he was probably no older than 25 or 26, skinny white boy. I bet he don't weigh no more than 140 pounds or so. About my height, maybe a little taller, maybe. There's no way that before he got that job, that kid would have done anything less than kiss my fucking shoes in apology if he bumped into me in a public place. He's a pussy. Very, not intimidating whatsoever. Doesn't have a manly, I am a fucking grown ass man. I'm the fucking king of the job. He don't look like none of that. Why would he get a job that would actually be more beneficial to be held by a strong, manly man? I am not exaggerating. I don't know what training that young officer had been through. He may know some shit that I don't know. Maybe he knows some martial arts or a few other things that he can handle himself better than what I would give him credit for. So I will consider that. But with all of that said, let me say this. I think that in a fit of rage, if I felt like I had to fight this dude for my life, I think I can win the fight with one hand tied behind my back, and I'm not exaggerating. I don't think this dude could take me in a hand-to-hand fight to the death if I had one hand tied behind my back. No, he wouldn't. I will beat him the fuck up. How is he a cop? How that happen? Who are you gonna dominate? What other tools do you have when you know you a pussy just like I know you a pussy? You got that taser if you got one, and you got your gun. That's a bad combination. Putting a frail, weak-ass dude who ain't never seen a day of no type of combat or a fight or nothing in his fucking life besides his training, and you give him a fucking gun and say, go fight the world's most dangerous people. The ones that dominate their victims that can't be subdued by nothing but law enforcement. You go head-to-head with them. Y'all send him to go do that? Why? So he can resort to the gun because he ain't got nothing else? He's a pussy. He ain't got no fight in him. His voice was shaky when he was talking to me. Get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck? What the fuck be going on, bro? What the fuck be going on, man? Same thing with women, female cops. And I don't care how I sound to nobody, I'm telling you. No female cop, very few of them, will be able to physically take me without her gun. Putting somebody in this position where they have no recourse but a deadly weapon while you're telling them to go do battle with the wildest people in society who run over top of their victims like it's nothing, who cannot be subdued by nobody but it's going to take the law enforcement to do this. You send a woman who's shorter than me, 20, 30 pounds lighter, 30 pounds or more lighter than me. And she's gonna do what? First of all, you need that illusion of authority. Because in reality, she can keep her gun holstered. If the men involved would yield to it, she could command a room full of men to lay down on their bellies, interlace their fingers and put them behind their heads and lay the fuck down and don't get up until she says. She could do that. The illusion and the gun. Among some unarmed people, that's what that illusion will do. You know what will fucking happen to that same woman in a room full of men if nobody had a gun and she wants to be the boss? She's not gonna boss nobody. And in the worst case scenario, y'all know what the fuck is up with that shit. She would be completely dominated. Stop fucking playing. And I think it's kind of weird we're putting those kinds of people who are obviously at a physical disadvantage in any other arena in society to put them in a position of authority to say, you get to be the boss. Boy, if you ain't taller than the average height, you can't be a cop and a man. If you a man and you ain't taller than the average height, what you gonna do? What is you gonna do? You 130 pounds soaking wet, you ain't never been in a fight? Your face is clean shaven? You sound effeminate as fuck. And not the kind of effeminate like he might like boys. I'm talking about this cop likes girls, sounds like a girl. This motherfucker is almost a woman. And he don't come off gay. He just comes off as a soft ass, timid, low testosterone, no muscle mass type of dude. How the fuck you get a gun in a bag, bro? I think that shit crazy. I think that shit is crazy. Like, how that be happening, bro? He is not going to chase, tackle, and subdue nobody. He's not gonna do it. I should have challenged him to a fucking foot race and a arm wrestling competition. He wouldn't beat me rock, scissors, paper. I think he'd be scared to win. He'd be scared to beat me. He don't know what I'm gonna do if I'm a sore loser or not. Total pussy. What the fuck? And fucking porn stash wasn't no better. He a pussy too. He just doesn't look like the kind of man, and I've seen cops that fit the bill. I've seen some cops that go, boy, you a cop, ain't you? I'm talking about 6 foot or taller, muscles, military experience, hands this fucking big, deep ass voice, got that fucking buzz cut, where you ain't even gotta spike the hair because the hair about this long, and his hair, every hair is salute. Every hair standing straight up like this. That's a cop. Neither one of these motherfuckers fit none of that. I think with no weapons and no illusion to hide behind, give me both my hands, I'd have beat the fuck up out of both of the cops that was here. They couldn't take me in a fight, both of them. The younger one, I'll do him like this and he'll just go hide. He'll back off. I could probably scare him out of most of the fight. It'll be me and the other one, and I will beat him the fuck up. Run around here with people's lives in their hands because of a uniform, trying to be big, tough, a boss man. Can't even boss your kids. Couldn't take me in a fight, the both of them. But y'all the authority out here to come ask me about what the fuck I'm talking about or what kind of gun this is. Fucking retarded. Ridiculousness, and I'm tired of it. Oh yeah, good one, George. You damn right, George. Here, I know somehow you can highlight comments and shit. Hey, here's the deal. You in here, Brian? Yeah, y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Brian from Here's the Deal is up in here. What up, Brian? Been wanting to talk to you for a long time. You covered one of my videos a while ago, and then you covered it again, the same video. Where I was me and my cousin denied an ID request for some police officers. Brian, me and you we need to do an interview, Brian. I've been watching your channel for a while. You got some good stuff on there. I figured you would understand where I was coming from. Thank you. A guy like you will understand where I was coming from. So I feel like you and a few other YouTubers who I won't name right now, we can talk about it later. But I really do think that collectively, man, I think we can save the world, bro. I think we can change the course of history. I think we just need to get past some egos, and I think we need to just allow 6 or 7 or 8 of us who have our own little niche in this truth-seeking shit. I think we all need to focus on what we do, and then let everybody else do what they do, and then make sure that we all speak and organize together about some shit, because I think we can save the world. But Brian, please, I don't know if you got my email address. I'll put it in the link in the description of this video when I'm done live streaming. But it's anarchoxman@hotmail.com. ANARCHOXMAN@hotmail.com. We got to do an interview. The world is falling apart. We got to hurry up. We got work to do. No matter what lane that people occupy in the truth-seeking community, just know that every one of us is needed, because there's different degrees of understanding and different places where people are putting their heart set with the gov love and celebrity worship. We got to find the right avenues to break these people's hearts about what it is that they love, so we can destroy the illusion. And we need multiple people coming from multiple angles with whatever they bring to the table so that we can do that. So we need everybody. I don't care the differences between me and Brian or me and other people. I don't care. I like the differences. Because to me, that's another fucking gun to the collection. It's something else to be used to do what we are trying to do, and that's save the world. So hit me up. We got a lot of shit to talk about. And no matter what lane that anybody occupies in the truth-seeking community, just know that knowing why you're getting your ass kicked by this illusion is good, but it ain't enough. You're going to need a gun, because one day, now or later, all of that knowledge should be used to call them out into the spotlight so that they face their shit. And even in the idea of peaceful non-compliance, they're not going to let us comply, they're not going to let us not comply peacefully. They're going to fight. Hypothetically, if we were to give them a real big act of non-compliance, peacefully, they going to fight, bro. Yeah, they going to fight. And when they force that fight, we going to need the gun. Any lane of truth seeking is going to need the gun to back that shit up. Amendment 1 and Amendment 2 is right there together, because you're going to talk that shit and you're going to ruffle some feathers. You're going to have to do what you got to defend yourself. So, seek some truth. All of y'all going to need a gun. I don't care where you at. If you got some truth to deliver because you believe all of the celebrities are worshiping Satan, and they got all these ritualistic things going on in Hollywood and the music industry, that's what I believe. I know that that's what they're doing, because it looks just like that, and there's nowhere in hell it looks just like that, but it ain't that. Get the fuck out of here. Untrue. That's exactly what it is. But if that's the lane that you occupy, then do your truth seeking in that lane. But just know that while you're doing that shit, you're gonna need a gun for all the scary shit that's gonna come after that. The gun gets the job done. It is the glue to the entire truth community. None of your truth is going to matter unless you are willing to stand up to defend yourself against the tyranny that they want to pour over us. And they're trying to do that shit right now. The biggest gun grab in the U.S. history, while the Chinese party balloon is hovering above. I'm going to get my party hat, I'm going to put on the music and put on my dancing shoes, because I think they want to fucking dance. That's what I think. They want to tap the keg on the party juice, and I'm ready to go. I'm tired of fucking playing with them. Tell them to just go for it. Just go for it, because we all see what's coming. They've been saying this shit for so long. I'm not fucking dumb. It shouldn't look so much like this, and while they're telling us that nothing is wrong. Untrue. They let that China balloon bullshit get way it damn near did a lap around America. It got way too far in here. And it took too long for them to see it coming. All that shit sounds stupid to me. There's a lot of gematria involved in the orchestration of these things, because they believe that if they do these things ritualistically to a rhythm, the rhythm that matches what they said in all these holy books that God did, creating the world with words and numbers, that if you can hijack that, you can literally hijack the simulation and control the minds of the people in it to make them dance to your tune if you do it in this way, because it'll be hidden. No problem, that's good. If you hypnotize people and they don't know they're hypnotized, what will happen thereafter, it's not that hard to understand. If you walk into a room full of people and you tell a convincing lie, you have just hijacked their frame of mind and their actions thereafter. Even if you only lie to them to lure one surprising person in the crowd of people into a surprise birthday party, doesn't matter. That is a small glimpse, an example of how playing on people's minds about what's real and what's not can shape or manipulate it, predictable in your eyes, but you can shape a reality for them once you get them to give in to some illusion, some lie, some untruth. Do it on a mass scale with all of the energy harvesting that they do from all of these contrived news stories that work on you on so many levels, on an emotional level, on a political level. If you want to be fuck emotions, I'm just Democrat or Republican. You put all your shit over there, okay, well then they got something for you. They even got bullshit conspiracies to derail some truth, so that if you're a conspiracy theorist, they can trail you off into some bullshit that they at least know with. But the fact of the matter is, you cannot take over the world by telling people the absolute truth all the time. You gotta lie. So when you know that somebody wants to take over the world because it keeps on looking like that, it sounds like something somebody would want to do. We see examples of it in all these movies and children's cartoons about the global domination. The pinky and the brain type shit. Even between mics. Who don't want to be so comfortable and so much in control that they wouldn't want to rule the world when you see them doing exactly that? The World Economic Forum, the military industrial complex, all of these things are global things. They don't do global things right in front of you without having a global agenda. They actually tell you about the global agenda. And then when I tell you that in order to do this, they have to lie and hide and ritualistically do these things or else it will never work. Why are people surprised when they get new information? All of the real information to clue you into these things is going to be some shit that they tried to get over on you and maybe it worked. It's going to sound new, it's going to sound strange, but that's okay. It has to. Anything that doesn't sound strange is probably not going to be the answer. It has to sound so far away from your imagination or your desires. None of it even sounds human. Who the fuck can't live on Earth unless they are the king of it? Who the fuck need all of that? A psycho. Klaus Schwab, you punk motherfucker. You know what I like about all of these guys really? Is that they're all just happy-go-lucky old guys. They're just looking out for the rest of the planet. No. Every single one of these guys, every member of the World Economic Forum, I will beat them the fuck up. How the fuck they controlling the whole world? That's a magic trick. Because if it was a fight to dominate the world and they were honest about what they were doing and they had to fight me for it, I would beat all their asses up and they'll lose our state of the world. But they got to use these big ass guns and these big sweeping illusions of events and illusions of authority. They need all of this stuff, bruh. And when you see it all moving, don't trust it. Try to get ahead of them in what they're doing when you see that shit is predictable, and then hold them in high regard when you tell yourself that you don't want to be played for no fool, you don't want to be bullied by nobody, and whoever's doing this to the fucking world, you gonna find them and then they gonna pay for that shit. Hold them in high regard in the idea of that, and then go looking. And when you go looking and you don't see nothing but their faces, go, it's you. You gotta go. Then tell them they gotta go. The fuck out of here, bro. Tell them they gotta go. I will beat Klaus Schwab the fuck up. Fuck out of here. He gotta stay way over there behind all of this illusion and all of this pompous bravado. Like he is something. What? Because of the money you've been able to acquire in the midst of this game? That you probably got generational connections with? All of y'all are Jesuits. All of y'all are a part of something. It's the illusion that is giving you this shit. You, Klaus Schwab, can't do nothing. I will punch him the fuck out. And they know it. They need all of this shit, bro. And maybe it's just me catering to the nature man and to the natural man in my own nature. But I feel like if somebody's going to be the boss of somebody, to do it with the mental game and the illusion of authority while you hide behind all this shit, that's some pussy ass shit. Stand the fuck up out here and say, it's me that America's in trillions of dollars of debt to. It's me. Write the check to me and I want my money right now. Tell whoever that is to stand out in front of everybody and say that we owe him. But that'd be a bad hand in poker for him to do that, and he know it. We'll flip the fucking poker table over. We'll be some sore losers to realize that we lost to a bunch of pussy ass bankers that tricked us out of the world because they could not physically beat us with their hands up out that shit. Where I come from, you want to be the boss, you better put your fucking hands up. Ain't gonna be no stupid manipulating games. And we'll beat you up for trying that shit too. And Klaus Schwab and all of these banksters with all their bullshit. Every war is a banker's war. Every one of them. It's about them and what they want. They own the manufacturer of the weapons. They use them. They own the cleanup crew like Halliburton. They place the central bank somewhere. They the demolition and the cleanup crew and all that shit. They finance the shit after that and everything. And they lock all these countries down in a debt that they'll never get out of, enslaving the entire country with the central bank and bullshit. And y'all think that this country is black, white, and nothing else. They spraying shit in the sky, and the money you got in your motherfucking pocket, and all the digital shit that's attached to your fucking bank account, what they gonna do with that shit, white skin not gonna say. When they crash that dollar and all this shit they sprayed in the sky is fucking with your shit or doing whatever it is that they gonna do with that, because they doing it for a reason. It's too much effort into that being exactly what it is that it looks like for it to be for nothing. And look at you. Under all of these fake ass clouds. And what you look like. Black, white, Asian, Mexican, Korean, Italian, Afghani, whatever. All of us are under this shit that they spraying. And all of y'all gonna reap the fall of that dollar. White skin not gonna save you, bro. What division? And it is a little bit of division out here. Because on a global scale, they really hate black folks. But they hate black folks because they know that if anybody or anything inside of us for any reason wanted to really stand up, not just for what they're doing now and what they've done in the past, but for something so much more serious than that. If they know that we all woke up and went, nigga, I'm not gonna fight my racist neighbor. I don't give a fuck about him. He'll get beat the fuck up and he know it. Who the fuck is harvesting organs from missing children, motherfucker? They don't want you to do that. They don't want you to call out the dollar. They got that through a chain of illegal actions that'll blow your fucking mind if you realize that the money is fucking fake and they killed a lot of people and broke a ton of their own rules and laws that they wrote to do it. What they do all that for? To fuck with niggas and no white folks? Stop playing. White skin not gonna save you when they fuck that dollar. Now stop all that racist shit on both sides. Everybody shut the fuck up. Don't talk about it no more. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of talking about it. If you want to talk about it, go to DC and say, we came down here to talk about some black issues. And the black issue really is that government did that shit, not a whole bunch of white people. Y'all hid behind that shit. You had to label it and call it something, but what you did was sanctioned by the government, and when it quote unquote ended, it's because government said so, not because some good-hearted white boy said so. He wasn't gonna be able to stop it. It ain't had nothing to do with a good heart and a white man to stop that shit. And when they stopped it, they enslaved everybody. The system says, fuck all of y'all. But fuck you niggas twice. It does do that. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it do. They got a serious bone to pick with us. You know why though? Because we're the heroes. We've had a fucking front row seat to what the truth really is with all this Egyptian and ancient symbolism all over the dollar. That shit belongs to us, a culture that we can closely relate to. We are the key to that deep truth. But we are no better or no more deserving of life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness and freedom. We are no more deserving than anybody else. This is where the problem is. We are not better than anybody for being black. But we have a responsibility that maybe nobody else has. And that culturally and historically, we've had a front row seat to the bullshit. We swore to be fathers and mothers of fucking planet Earth. Then it's our responsibility to protect Earth and the children. Maybe it's up to us to save it. Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe we got the knowledge and understanding to save it. Maybe they were told some way, somehow, that anything that would stand forward, stand up to stop global domination is going to be by the way of knowledge, understanding, and responsibility behind whatever the fuck they did to us about this. Maybe that's all it is. we might have a responsibility, but I am not no more deserving for you to leave me the fuck alone so I can be peaceful. As the fucking white dude that walked past here, what the fuck he do to you? Leave him alone too. What? What is that y'all saying? One female cop then laps around the break room with these multicultural dicks, blowing all of them, sucking all of them, trying to unite the country. Right? And then how many black men, 5 of them, or 5 black men involved? Either 5 cops or 5 black people involved. Tyree Nichols, like 5 cents on the nickel. Come on, bro. All the other gematria around that shit, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. They playing head games. They have to fuck with y'all about all of the shit. This is what they do. They go, gun shit plus gay shit, throw that in the news. Gun shit plus the kids, throw that in the news. Gun shit plus police plus black people, throw that in the news. It's always gun plus whatever fucking psyop they want to run to keep us emotionally invested in a bunch of bullshit so that they can justify what it is that they do. And we are going to continue to act like dumbass children. They say, y'all need to be governed because y'all stupid. And if you weren't stupid and you didn't need to be governed, you wouldn't fall for this shit. By definition, to fall for it means that you need to be governed. Because if you can't shake the bullshit that they doing to you, how the fuck are you gonna put the responsibility of humanity on your shoulders to carry it? You think the cop is right because they're a cop. You damn sure can't be the one. Because nothing's gonna make them leave but shit that can see past their bullshit, they can rise above it. They are telling you something that's a natural happening. I used to be mad as fuck at the police for all this shit. At the government for all of this shit. And I am mad, yes, but it's a different kind of anger. I congratulate them for doing what they're doing. And I think that it's a sign of a natural progression that if we can't be smart enough and strong enough to stop them, then it will just continue. I think nature says that. Nature just says that. Nobody has to write it. Your feelings aren't going to make it untrue. If you let them, they will do. What else do you want? Let me tell you, I get out here doing this not to support the Second Amendment. I feel like the Second Amendment has put us in the bind that we're in right now. This is about natural rights. That if they throw the Second Amendment out, or if they would have never written it, it would still already be true that we are hornets with stingers. You gotta expect a stinger. I get to defend my life. As critical as that sounds, I get to defend my life whenever I get my hands on it. And if I like this and I choose this, that's it. When I put these 5 fucking fingers around the handle of this motherfucker, it's mine now. I don't need no Second Amendment. I actually want them to throw it out. And throwing it out means that we can get the fucking party started and then tap the keg on the fucking party juice at the end of the party. Only thing that's going to be left is the absolute truth. That they threw the fucking Second Amendment out and everybody stood up. And a physical manifestation of the realization that I'm already saying is that we don't need it, we shouldn't have been fighting over it, and they shouldn't be hanging on it. And calling it an amendment means that we have accepted a fight for them to change it. It's an acceptance. It's an acceptance of a fight. My right is not an amendment. It cannot be amended. I can't even change it. If I give up my gun, it's because I have either taken the pussy route and have given up, or I've let somebody convince me, but I never lost it. Somehow I had to give it up. I can't even get rid of it. It's just here. Let's stop playing. So don't call me no 2A advocate. No, I'm not. For one thing. For another thing, I like to get out here in the bulletproof vest all these magazines in the AR, one in the chamber, Glock on my side. I like to go crazy, right? Because I want to show people that protecting your life could be a fucking single stack, low capacity, 7-shot pistol that you can seal and can't nobody even see it. Or you can get out here like this, or anything in between, because none of that matters. What matters is, are you defensive or not? Because if you're not defensive, somebody is going to get you, and that's what you deserve. Get into the fucking dirt. Get in the hole if you're going to be a bully with a gun. Nobody has to like you, and ain't nobody going to let you do that shit. I'm not going to let you do it. Good luck. And I talk my shit. I talk loud, I cuss a lot, I get disrespectful. I don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings about nothing. And y'all need to know that while I'm talking like that, looking like this, I still am huggable. This is what I came out here for. I ain't never hurt nobody in 42 years of life. I'm not just gonna randomly hurt somebody right now. What the fuck would I do that for? I'm not gonna do that. Never have, never will. This is about defense. This look and all of this shit talking, all that cussing and shit is about defense. Y'all need to know that it's that far. Anybody doing any less than me, meaning no harm, needs to be left alone for sure. So I'm gonna make you accept me over and over again that I talk and act like this and I still mean no harm and nothing has ever happened. I'm gonna make you face that shit. So that when you see some guy's firearm printing under his shirt and you see the little poke out in the back and the handle poking out and he in a grocery store with his kids, calm your ass down. You just saw me out here hugging people with this fucking AR. You know it's got to be okay. And if you don't like it, you don't like the sight of me with a fucking gun, I hope it disturbs you enough that you go get one. And if I act like an asshole, maybe you should shoot me. Don't let me punk you either. Don't let me do nothing to you. Don't let nobody do nothing to you. And I can say that with confidence because I ain't gonna never start no fight with you. What the fuck I'm gonna do to you? For what? I see my kids and everybody. The way I feel about them is the way somebody feel about you. My soul is not gonna let me hurt you, bro. My soul will not let me hurt you. Why would I hurt you? Hurting you, I wouldn't even hear you cry. I would hear my kids crying, bro. I would hear my mama crying. That's how I'm an empathetic person. I'm a major empath. Every problem that the world goes through, I cannot separate that from my own problems. I can't separate that from my child's problems. I feel like it's happening to us. And some people say, man, you care too much. Or do a good one. I can't feel like that. I can't care so much about people. Sometimes I feel like being an empath is a fucking mental illness. Because it makes me care about people that I don't fucking know. And I be seriously hurt. I be seriously caring. But I used to have my mom was like that. I used to watch my mom do that. She would hear bad news about all the people that ain't got nothing to do with her. And she would cry. And I'd be like, this is so-and-so's cousin's, second cousin's, husband's mailman. And you cry because that nigga died? But she'll shed some tears. It'll break her heart because she's thinking, somebody got to go through something that I do not want to go through, and I cannot pretend that it does not matter because it's not me. It does matter. I care a whole lot, and at the same time, I have a high level of acceptance of certain things. I accept the fact that the government want to fight. Period. I accept the fact that right now, I am operating under some level of social hypnosis that I have not broken yet. And then later on in life, I'll look back and go, 42-year-old Trey out there on the corner talking all that shit. I bet he wish he knew what I know now. I know I'm gonna do that to myself, and that's okay. Let me get back in the sun real quick so you can see my pretty face. I'm about to end this live stream soon. My hands are super cold, but this is a good enough day to get out here. I like this shit. And when the springtime comes, me and Cuz gonna be back out on the streets as often as possible. We're gonna be doing some more traveling. I was in Oklahoma City in April. All love and defense, that's all. She said, what do you mean by AR? I pointed to the gun. She said, oh, the gun. Oh, okay. She had her hair wrapped. She had her face and her hair covered and stuff like that. I could see her face, but she had her hair wrapped, you know, in one of the traditional things, you know. Her friend in the car didn't, but she asked me, you know, what was up? And she, this is what's up. This is what's up. Motherfuckers talking about an assault rifle. Is that an assault rifle? Nah, it's a defense rifle. What the fuck is an assault rifle? What the fuck is an assault rifle, man? They just be saying stuff. This is what bugs me about the ATF, the government, and all that shit. Two things I want to say right quick before I end this live. Number one, they act like they get to label, categorize, and describe shit, and they ain't never asked me if I agree to the definition. I don't agree to no definition, no assault rifle, no assault pistol, no nothing, bro. These are all defensive weapons. And when y'all talk like that and insist on that being the fucking language, you're gonna piss me off. You're gonna let me know right away that you're a fucking idiot, and then I'm not going to adhere to none of the other shit that you say about nothing, because I have a defense rifle. It's only gonna be used in defense. Meanwhile, the police officers don't call their weapons assault weapons, but they initiate almost all of the conflict that they find. They initiate. Now, if they chasing down some child traffickers, good for them. Do that. The war on drugs is a fucking farce. It's some bullshit. Abandon that. Abort mission. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Well, I have one reason to use my firearms, and that is defense. I don't have another reason. I do not have another reason. Any other reason will get me killed, and I know it, and I will deserve it. The police have a stack of papers this fucking high of all of the reasons that they have to approach you. And when they approach you, they mean total dominance. They need total dominance over you, period. How y'all let them do that? While y'all salute, wave, and honor them, and even for a second look at me like somehow I'm weird. You're the fucking weirdo. Good luck to you. If you don't like guns, hey, you don't gotta have one. But don't say shit to me about mine. And what I know for sure is that you're not gonna put a sign in your yard that says, this is a gun-free household. If you hate guns, I dare you to do that. Put the sign in your yard. I bet you won't. I know you won't do it, because you know what that does. It's gonna make you look like easy pickings to somebody who wanna come in there and not be challenged while they do whatever the fuck they wanna do to you and your family. You know that that's what it makes you look like. So why are you proud to be a gun hater when you know that exposing yourself for being gun-free will get you fucked up? Playing dumb, playing stupid, being emotional, out the loop, you're a fucking weirdo. That's why grown-ass people like that will not get no respect from me. That's what's wrong with the world. Motherfuckers can't be real with objective truths. Just say what's true and then tell yourself that the truth is calling you to adjust your life to be in tune with the truth, and you're gonna have to do that. And if you're not gonna do that, just admit to being a dumb pussy and get out of my way. But don't pretend to be all virtuous, like you got something to say to me about my fucking gun, if you're actually a dumb pussy. Fuck out of here. RPM Train Vietnam in this bitch. Woo bang boy, this gun shit is for everybody, even the felon. I don't give a damn, because if he fuck up, his punishment is the same as my punishment if I fuck up. If I do something stupid with the gun, somebody probably gonna shoot me down, because it's gonna take a gun to do it. Somebody will shoot me down, but if the felon do something with his gun that he's supposed to not have, whatever, somebody will shoot him down. The punishment is the same. As a matter of fact, you're not gonna know that the dead guy that was being an asshole with the gun that somebody had to put down, you're not gonna know that he was actually a felon until after he's dead. You wouldn't know that a guy like me was the one to do that dumb shit and that he was in the clear and had legal guns and never hurt nobody. You wouldn't know that that was him until after he's dead. In the meantime, all of the shit that matters the most outside of any category you can put anybody in, what exists already is that whoever starts the fight is supposed to lose, and if you're gonna be a bad guy with a gun, somebody's gonna shoot your ass. Stop fucking playing with life. Fuck. God, I love y'all, but goddamn. This why we not getting nowhere. That's why ain't nothing gonna work. The voting ain't none of that shit gonna work. Just don't nobody stand up for the real truth to say this truth is telling me to do something, and I'm just gonna do it because it's true. Now I have to do this. Y'all make excuses for the bullshit so you can go along to get along. I'm not a go along to get along type of nigga. I'm not doing it. If I see some bullshit, I'm gonna say that shit. The fuck? What's good? CTB so wavy. I'm just about out of here. If you just got here, you would have to go back and check the live out, bro. I'm about out of here. But man, love and respect to y'all, man. Peace, love, and respect. I just want everybody to be cool, man. Rest in peace to the young, beautiful sister that got killed a few weeks here. Y'all had some Black Lives Matter protests and stuff going on in Cedar Rapids in her honor yesterday or the day before or something. And I seen that, and my heart went out to y'all. But between the Black Lives Matter psyop and the fact that y'all are just wrong in your assessment of the facts and the manifestation of what happened the night that girl died, because of all of that, I had to get out here and say, I'm sorry, my heart goes out to you. I cried that night that that girl died. I can't cry no more. I gotta get my feelings out of there, okay? I'm sorry for her kids. But you can't fight somebody over words. You can't fight somebody over words, I'm sorry. Just know that if a white man call me a nigga, I'm gonna call him out and say, come on, don't treat me like that. Come on, do something. Do something crazy. Do something real threatening, bro, please. Do it in front of everybody. Do it where there's a camera so I know that I'm in the clear. If your racism will bring you to do all of that, I will happily shoot you. I will happily shoot you, but you gotta do something though. It can't just be talk, because just like the police can't do nothing to me, fuck them. Just like the government bet not do nothing to me, but they want to though. They're trying to change what we already know is true. That what I hold in my hand to protect myself and what I say in my mouth cannot be the reasons, the only reasons that anybody has anything to say to me ever. Let that shit sink in and stop fucking playing with your fucking life, man. Goddamn. Grow the fuck up, people. Please grow up. Fuck, man. We not gonna never get nowhere, bro. God damn.